Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I decided I would come and do a live this morning. Uh, yeah, we're going to talk about some tricks and treats and the masks and revealing entertainment over social media. And what was so interesting, first of all, I would like to say good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Joanna, This Old Lady Talk. Please press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it already. I want to come on this Halloween to chit chat. I have been really busy. And I would like to just come and touch bases with you guys on a live. Yes, on a live doing my coffee time. So let's talk. If you want to join me, come on in and let's chat. Let's talk about really, let's get into the season of Love and Marriage Huntsville is about to wind up. Yeah, it's about to wind up. And now what is happening is, I guess everybody want to just tell their personal story on Love and Marriage Huntsville. In other words, like getting the record straight, I'd say. That's what it seems like to me. Let me move over. This look like this light. Is that all right? Is that light all right now? But look like to me, uh, the castmates of Love and Marriage Huntsville, not just Love and Marriage Huntsville. I look at Candace and her mom and stuff like this all over social media. Yeah, we talking about tricks and treats on social media. It's a mess. Even Jennifer Lewis is coming out telling her story about being scammed, and things happen just because you are a celebrity. Um, you are not exempt from being bamboozled, scammed, and she was scammed out of $50,000. Yeah, you know how long it would take me to make $50,000? Well, she was scammed out of $50,000. Um, I never paid attention to social media like I've been into it now since I've been doing Love and Marriage Huntsville and reality TV and editing, filming, production, and all that stuff. But I look at it as a good thing for me because I always want to do film and stuff like that. But now I can see the importance of editing and producing. If a person wanted to uh like don't want to be like Carlos King, well, I wish I had a pair of scissors or something like that to get this out. Let me see. I could see this thing and it's bothering me to death. This little piece of hair right here. This little piece of hair, and I don't have anything, no scissors. I usually keep scissors somewhere around here. Here are my earplugs. Yeah. We saw that on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Did we get a lot of tricks? We were tricked. And I think you're talking about the treats of the show of Love and Marriage Hospital, the treats. I would call the treats of the show, of the whole show. The treats was when Melody had Sugar Mama. That was a treat. That was cute. And another treat was when a treat. Mm, a treat. I think when Melody did her first launching, that was a treat. Look like all the stuff that, if you think back, if you say a trick or treat, the tricks and treats of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Just say that. Look at the tricks. Where did all the tricks come from? The tricks came from Marceau, Letitia, Maurice, Kimmy, Mark, Kiki, Wanda, Martell, the side piece, Destiny. Oh my goodness. Now, I wouldn't say in the tricks, Melanika wouldn't fall into the tricks. I would say Melanika was a treat. If you want to say trick or treat of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes, Melanie bought treats. We saw her have how many launches that went. She had launches that she had to have Letitia escorted out of. That was a treat. That was a treat when we saw her in her office doing her boss business. That was a treat. It was a treat when Melody took and changed that sign after her and Martell divorced and put her sign up there. That was a treat. So since we're talking about tricks and treats of Love and Marriage Huntsville, where are the treats? I can't think of any other treats from any. Okay, another treat was when Melody finally divorced Martell. That was a treat. I'm not glorifying divorce, but she saw that it wasn't working. That was a treat. I'm gonna tell you what was a trick. The scene, the Christmas when Melody and Kiki and all of those were in that Christmas party. I would say that was a trick. Yeah, that was a trick. That whole scene was a trick. That was a trick. And the reunion. You want to talk about tricks, treats, and tricks. Okay, the reunion. The treat was let me see what the treat was at the reunion. There were no treats on neither side. Nobody had a treat on that side at the reunion. No treats. Um, mm-mm, mm-mm. Because Martell had a trick for Van, and Van had a trick for Mark, and everybody tricked Melody. She didn't get a treat. Carlos didn't even treat Melody. Carlos, he treated Letitia Scott, he treated Marceau, and he has always played favoritism. So I think Carlos King should not be the one that over the reunion. I don't think he should host the reunion. He's too close to the cast members. Marceau Scott, Letitia Scott. He really is a Scott's team Scott, and he should not be allowed to do it, but he's doing it. He's doing it because you know how they take stuff and you could see he was on there licking his tongue out like a dog, saying that he's all sharp and ready, getting ready to go to the reunion. No, he probably think that's his final one, so he want to do it. That's my opinion. Carlos King, in my opinion, is a really slick person. Now he's a businessman. I got to give him his props. So he's a trick and a treat. If you ask me, Carlos King is a trick and a treat because he treats you because he bring you good entertainment. He does. And he tricks you because he play two ends against each other. Also, he play people against each other, and he sit back and watch the fight like a kid, throw fire on it and watch something blaze up. Well, that's how he is. He won't stop the fight until everybody in the audience said, Carlos, throw some water on that because it's going to burn the place down. Somebody else have to run out the crowd and dash water on the fire. That's what it looked like in this whole Love and Marriage Huntsville Halloween trick or treat. That's what I'm talking about on this live is Love and Marriage Huntsville tricks and treats of the show. It was a treat for us as the public when they said that it's 3 couples of Huntsville, Alabama millionaires gonna make a difference in movies and shakers and everything like that. And so that was a treat. We all got treated good. And so we were getting treats and treats and treats. And all the way up to after all the trash started in beginning of season 4, it was starting to begin shaky. Martell Holt, I can't say that Carlos bought the show down by himself. It was Martell Holt that wouldn't shut his mouth up, and he would not give his wife respect on the show Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a reality show. In case anyone that's stopping by and listening at me talk, I'm talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a reality show with real people in Huntsville, Alabama. And it started out with 3 couples, millionaire couples of Huntsville, Alabama. And it was Carlos King is producer. OWN Network is the network that's carrying Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you want to tune in, I think it's going to be ending real soon. And so what you're seeing is like the last of the few episodes of season 5. And another thing, we call it season 5 because they say, okay, we got a season 5, but it looked like season 4 never ended. So now what you're seeing, if you go on social media, for those don't know reality TV and don't know who I'm talking about, the reality show Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you see anything on social media now, they're talking the characters, the people, the reality show characters are talking all over social media. So that's what you're seeing now. You're seeing, for the exception of Melody Holt, is Cherie now. She had a name change when she divorced Martell Holt. Martell Holt is her ex. He is the one that had an affair on Melody Holt in the marriage, intermarriage affair, and had a side piece named Aura on Corey. And in that, they had a baby. So he had an outside baby that they can't figure out what his name is, Knox or whatever. She called the baby Holtz. And they have 4 kids together. Melody and Martell Holt have 4 beautiful children. And Melody Holt is a millionaire. She's a singer. She's a producer. She produced other shows. I think it's on Impact. If you follow her on Instagram, um, uh, you can see Melody Cherie from Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's a producer of another, I think it's Impact. I'm not sure. But her mother is Vanessa Roberts. We call her Miss Van. She is a author, and she's also, you can find her on um, IG as well. If you want like to know the goings and comings of the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members. Then you have Kimmy, you have Marceau Scott, Marceau and Letitia Scott. Those two, that team is a husband and wife team. Live in Huntsville, Alabama, and during the filming of the show from the beginning, they got a business called Black. And now it's a popular spot in Huntsville, Black Cigar Lounge, owned by Marceau and Letitia Scott. And they have children there in Huntsville. Marceau Scott is the one that went to Africa without his wife doing the cat shooting of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I don't understand. If you didn't hear me right, I said that a man took a trip, a vacation to a continent without his family. And she had never been, the kids had never been. And also this same man, Marceau Scott, you never see him really intertwining with his children like the other man, Martell Holt. Because Martell Holt, even though he was a snake and a two-timer and a cheater, reader, pumpkin eater, that is now going with this woman from Atlanta housewife named Cherie. Now, isn't that a mess what I'm saying? This is for real, you guys. I'm telling you, for real, this is for real. Cherie, you remember Cherie from Atlanta House? He supposedly dated Cherie, but then the woman that he was dating, from what I hear, allegedly, she done flipped out and she is back in Ohio and somebody stole her dog. I'm not making this up. This is for real. This is reality show. This is reality show. And this is why I guess the church had forbidden us to look at stuff, such a stuff as this. But I got mixed up. It's interesting and it's entertaining. You just have to know where to draw the line. And I'm just telling you about this show. Trick and Treat, Love and Marriage Hospital. Okay, so let me finish that. So now, Melody Holt has a mother named Miss Van. Okay, Miss Van. Sweet lady, smart, decent, and a Christian woman. She brought Melody up, all the finer things. Melody know how to sing, play piano. She's educated, college graduate. She on 7th Avenue Beauty line. Yep. She walked the runway in Broadway, New York City. She, like I say, she's a producer, and she is the one that dreamed up Love and Marriage Huntsville. Her and Martell Holt pitched it to Carlos King, and they pitched it to own network to carry it. Then I guess they could do it with Bravo because Carlos King was their friend. And so anyway, it worked out good for everybody involved because Melody Holt then took it to, I guess, her friends, but it turned out to be not so much of friends on down the line, but she did turn it, introduce it to her friends, some more millionaire friends, to come join me on the show, like the cat. So they did. And that's how the other ones got on the show. It's 3 couples Then they start filming and everything. So they started out looking like they was all friends and stuff to Melody Hope. But in the end, if you look at it, you'll start seeing that jealousy, envy, and strife start to set in everybody in the town. In the town, I'd say. And so, but they was doing things in the town. If you go all the way back, they was having what they call destiny race. I don't can't figure out what was destiny race for. Was it for the crippled, the blind, mental illness, the sick, the shut in? I don't know what destiny race, but if you look it up, they had a race every year. I don't know because of the show or what, but it's called the Destiny Race. I ain't heard no more about Destiny Race this year. That's what Destiny Race supposed to be something that they did. But anyway, it's a character named Destiny on there. Destiny Payton is a woman that she's pretty, came in as Martell Hope's friend, the husband. Wind up, we don't know who this woman is. Like, Hopper, who this woman? That's how it is with this Destiny Hope, Destiny Payton woman. She married a man that was friends to Martell Hope. Does this sound confusing or what? And Martell Holt, LeBarry, I think I call him LeBarry, but I can't say his name, is in this thing. And he's on IG too. He's the ex-husband of the character Destiny. Destiny is now going with a shady character out of somewhere, St. Louis or somewhere. That doesn't even look like he belonged in the crowd like that. Like they from two opposite sides of the track. And she sings, and she was singing before, but it's a whole lot of mystery surrounding her and Martell Hope and the husband. You know, the town is talking about that. So uh check out Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I'm quite sure you could go back on their own channel, or even on let me see where I saw it, where you could buy or either subscribe to that own network and look at all from the beginning to the end. But it's a very interesting show. And that's what all the heap in the heart, if you are on social media and like I know so many people wait for me to tell them what's going on with this show because they say they just can't keep up with the show. But so it's something that they keep up with. So anyway, the reason why I'm here doing the trick or treat Halloween thing, it because it fits Love and Marriage Huntsville. It gave us treats and then it tricked us. Like Halloween, trick or treat. So you could call it a trick or a treat. But I tell you, the only way that this show could survive, because right now, the producer have shown us uh, everything that's going on in the show that's going to be. He's shown us clips of everything, you know. So we are just waiting for what has been clipped and shown us on through commercials, you know, that running and on YouTube, and then we'll see the next what that's what take us to Saturday, and that's what I wait for, that Saturday. And it's something that I already seen, but I just got to see what happened in that scene. So that's what we are now. And all the cast members are talking on IG now. At one time, I think they had some kind of gag order because it was a long period of time on social media. We as bloggers, we didn't hear anything from them. So people were digging and trying to find out through all kinds of resources to find out like where are these people, why aren't they talking? But we later found out after the show of season 5 came out, that they had a meeting, and that they had put like an order for them not to say so much. Because there's one on there, it's Letitia's Scott's mother is named, her name is Wanda Moore. And she live in Bessemer, Alabama. And she is a woman that she has a speech impediment. She's a real funny lady, but she the kind of lady that you give her a little attention. You know those people, like you give them attention, and then if they're doing something bad, like a child, if you give a child attention, like positive reaction to bad reaction, it'll get worse. They'll give you more bad. She is like a grown up, a grown mother child. And so, and she raised Letitia Scott. And Letitia is the opposite of her in personality. She acts like a child, but she's a woman that raised, I don't know how many children, I think 3 beautiful children. And she did it all her own from what I see, far as the rearing of the children, because I never see the husband interact with the children. I remember one time on one scene, this man was going to give his child peanut butter, and he's allergic. And he says, Dad, are you serious? I'm allergic to peanut butter. Honey, you heard what I said. The father did not know that this child was allergic to peanuts. This for real. I'm not making this up, honey. Go and check it out. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Go back and start from season 1. And no. What you do is stay right here on my channel. Go to my playlist and look up Love and Marriage Huntsville, and look at the seasons, because I have seasons up there. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And just enjoy yourself on my playlist. My playlist, This Old Lady Talk. I have it on my playlist along with lots of other stuff on my playlist that you will enjoy yourself and watch it. And don't forget, when you do, press that like button on each one video that you watch, and that would help me move through the algorithm. Okay, so I will bring you Saturday whatever happened. Like I say, the season is getting ready to wind up, because they have filmed the reunion, and everybody was in California. The filming and taping of the reunion is over, and we have maybe 3 or 4 things that this is a episode was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just say if it's 4 more episodes left, then we're going to see the reunion announced. But I will come and bring you the reunion as much as I can. And but oh yeah, you can right on my channel. You don't have to go look look right on my channel. That's what you do. Don't go nowhere. Go to my channel and go to the playlist Reality TV Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you will find all the episodes right on my channel. Yes, that's what you can do. And so just consider this is coffee time, and we're talking about trick or treat. So you find out where your treats were with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And look, always feel free to comment. Let me see your comments. If you are a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville, put your treats in the comments, and put your treats in the comments. Let me know. Like I say, I can't think of no tricks or mails, but the Christmas party, that was a trick. That was barely put a trick. And no, yeah, and the trick of sending Tisha out of that first launching, that was a trick too. Yeah, for Tisha, it was a trick. Okay, you guys. So thank you so much for being here on my live. please press that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you are, thank you for joining me. This is Joanna. Bye-bye.